going? It's Sam Frost here, and in this quick video I want to talk about the importance of actually revisiting the top pages on your website. So that's the pages that are getting the most traffic, getting the most visibility, actually going back from time to time and making sure that those pages are as good as they can be, and also that they're relevant for what's going on in your business and industry at the moment. Now the reason I say this is that a fairly common phenomenon I'll see actually is that a business might create something like a blog post, for example, that targets a specific keyword, and that blog post is published, and then it's kind of forgotten about really. It's hey, we've built it, that's it, move on to the next thing. And then you go and start digging through your analytics and you find that actually, hey, 12 months, 18 months down the line, this blog post is driving a lot of traffic. It's getting dozens, hundreds, possibly even thousands of visits a month. And all these people are coming through to this blog page, and it's the first impression many of them will have of your business. And that blog post or that particular page, that piece of content, may not be as good quality as it could be, or may not even be relevant anymore. So it may be that you created a tutorial guide or a how-to article or some form of informative content, and then actually the recommendation or the best practice or how to do things has changed since you originally wrote it. And what's happening is people are searching, or they're clicking on an ad or something like that. They're arriving on your site, and basically they're being greeted with something that's actually out of date. It's a little bit like, I guess, a business putting a mailer in your letterbox that's got a whole load of specials on it, and you see a special that really appeals to you. So you jump in your car, you drive down to the shopping mall, you walk through the door of that shop, and actually that mailer was valid for 6 months ago, but they put the wrong dates on it, kind of thing. So you experience, your feeling, your impression of that particular business and brand is not particularly strong, not particularly good. So what you want to do is periodically remind yourself to actually go and look through your analytics and say, right, which parts of my site are getting the most visibility, are actually attracting the most visitors, especially from that sort of organic search perspective. Because what you may find is that if you've created blog posts in the past or informative articles, these could be getting a lot of people searching and clicking through without you even realizing it. Especially if you are a busy person who doesn't have time to pay super close detail to everything that's going on with your web traffic. So what you want to do once you've identified those top performers is actually go through and say, right, is this as good as it could be? Is everything as relevant as it could be? Is everything current and up to date, or is the recommendations changed, or is that special I've mentioned no longer valid? Nothing's more annoying for a customer than clicking through on an ad or clicking through on a search result, seeing a special offer, going to click on it and finding that offer's no longer valid. It's a really frustrating experience, and it sort of weakens your brand. So basically go through line by line and say, right, is this, really putting my best foot forward? I guess that's the best way to think of it. Am I putting the best foot forward for my business? Could I improve on this in any way? Could I make it better? Could I make it more professional? Could I make it more polished? Could I make it more informative? Could I link internally to other useful resources on my website? All those kinds of things. And basically what you're trying to do is take that performing asset and make it as powerful and as impactful as possible for your business, and also give the best impression for your prospective customers. Now, I'll use an example of a website I just run as a hobby, where one of my articles that wound up being the most popular, most visited piece of content on the site, I hadn't updated some images of the product I was reviewing in, it was like 3 or 4 years, something crazy like that, because I kind of forgotten about it and just put it to the back of my mind. And so, I was getting all these comments coming through on my blog, that were backing up for moderation, basically saying, hey, good review, good article on the site of yours, but it's completely out of date in terms of what the product now looks like and how this piece of software now functions. It's changed completely. And so that impression I left on my readers, even though I think the information was still pretty useful, it wasn't the best. So long story short, make sure you go and revisit your top performing content from time to time, refresh it, make it as good as it can be, make sure everything's relevant and current and valid still, and that will definitely improve the sort of power and potential of your website, and make things a lot better in terms of the, experience you impart on your visitors, basically. So yeah, I hope you found this helpful. If you're stuck, if you need any help, please send me a message. Please like this video and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. You can email me anytime on info@samfrost.co.nz. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.